Welcome! Today we have the honor of viewing Snape and his internal battle between loyalty and evil.
Within the Harry Potter series, Snape grapples with morality, good, and evil. Eventually, this complex overlap motivates him to switch loyalties when faced with betrayal. Through the lens of Nietzsche's work Beyond Good and Evil and Catholicism, we will examine what this means for Snape's character and his ultimate demise. Can Snape's character be reduced to entirely good or evil? In the first 5 books of the Harry Potter series, a reader judges Snape based on Harry's negative opinions, as well as the series' superficial descriptions of Snape's hard exterior. But in The Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows, Snape's traumatic childhood is revealed. With this fuller picture of Snape, the reader can revisit the previous assumptions in order to judge his true character. Terrible experiences make you wonder if the people who have experienced them are not terrible themselves. Snape is arguably one of the most complex characters in the Harry Potter series. Each book gradually revealed his prior life experiences, which included familial neglect. Spending time with Lily became an escape from his troubled existence. Lily and Snape met in their neighboring hometowns before attending Hogwarts. Snape was Lily's introduction to the wizarding world, and Lily was Snape's first introduction to selfless love. Snape constantly felt the pull between the wizarding and muggle worlds and had to face the decision to remain loyal to his friends or participate in what they would consider evil. Nietzsche says it is barbaric to love one thing alone, since this one love will be pursued at the expense of all others, and this includes love of God. Snape struggled with this concept at Hogwarts, as he had to choose between his love for Lily, a Gryffindor, and the loyalty he was pressured to feel for his Slytherin friends. Nietzsche argues that we create opposite values in a moral sense, which means that we divide actions and our motivations into categories such as good or bad and evil, which for Snape, this manifested itself in the pull between Gryffindor and Slytherin. Snape's conflict with possessing internal qualities of a Gryffindor while being consciously drawn to the Slytherin house is the most relatable to the everyday human experience. He struggles to find a pure identity in one or the other house. Snape's blind love of Lily, which Nietzsche refers to, keeps him from overcoming the troubles of his childhood and growing comfortable in his own skin while at Hogwarts. This eventually carries into his adult life when he is faced with the decision to declare allegiance to either the Order of the Phoenix or Voldemort's army. As revealed in Deathly Hallows, Snape is heartbroken and betrayed by Voldemort's murder of Lily and her family, but his love for her never ended, even after her marriage to James, and this motivates him to turn against Voldemort and pledge allegiance to Dumbledore. But why is this significant? For someone who has always struggled with his true identity and where his trust should truly lie, can we predict if Snape's protection of Harry after Lily's death is done by motive of pure good, because it's the right thing to do, or pure evil, to get revenge on Voldemort? Well, in Beyond Good and Evil, Nietzsche states that whatever takes place out of love is done beyond good and evil. So if Snape's actions are transcendent of the purely good or purely evil category, and that they come from the same origin, who is Snape really, and what is his motivation? The Catechism of the Catholic Church argues that evil action is not a result of an evil nature, but rather temptation that stems from original sin. This essentially means that even good people can have evil tendencies, and that there is some of both inside of everyone, including Snape. Nietzsche further argues that the greatest epochs of our lives come when we gather the courage to reconceive our evils as what is best in us. Snape risked his life by becoming a Death Eater to gain information for Dumbledore, all because of his love for Lily, and he also agrees to teach at Hogwarts to watch over Lily's son Harry. Over the years, Harry developed a distaste for Snape, but this hatred does not dishearten Snape from carrying on his mission to protect the boy at all costs. So, perhaps Snape is both good, but also tempted by evil. What motivates his action is a love that is transcendent of being seen purely of good or evil origin. It is the existence of both in Snape that allows him to carry out his mission in the end, even when others have assumed the best or worst of his character. The inability to label Snape as either entirely good or evil makes his nature complex and therefore one of the most intriguing plot lines in the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.